Yeah, I got the racks on me. Guys, day what? Day 64. $6,683.94 in our portfolio. Well, guys, what happened today was that run up, you know? Well, the beginning of the run up. Look at Bitcoin, 90K. I said I was either going to get in Nvidia or MicroStrategy. Guess what I chose? Big micro strategy. All right, freaking they got stuff happening with them. I see in the news it says they're the MSCI. I guess this is like an index. I should do more research on this, but I just want to mention it to anyone who is thinking of investing. But like the MSCI is like I think a standard, like a company standard for indexes or something like that. And they're thinking of removing MicroStrategy from all of their indexes. I don't know what that means. I wonder, like, does that mean that the stock will like basically crash to zero and be removed from all platforms? I have no clue, but it doesn't sound like it's good. But regardless, people are moving, making price targets of like 500 for MicroStrategy still. And I'm part of those people. I'm part of those people. I'm trying to see this thing get to 200, 300, guys. 300. I need it to go 300, bro. Michael Saylor still has 150,000 Bitcoin price for the end of the year target. I really want to see how this is gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm actually interested. I'm in on this T. All right. So I got in, and when we got in and it started hitting that 90,000, woo. We were up at like 7,000, but then, you know, it started to dip down naturally, you know, and it's, what's the word, like equalizing at this point right here. Tomorrow, stocks are closed. There's a holiday, but this Santa Claus rally, this run up is going to happen. And when it happens, I do not want to be on the sidelines thinking, dang, look at everything run up in front of my face. No, I need Bitcoin to go to 100, 110, 120, 130. Just give us a PR, and I'll be very pleased. I will be very pleased, guys. MicroStrategy up on the day to 176. It reached 180 before it pulled back, but I got to see this through. I got to see this through, guys. So yeah. Other than that, shoot. I got Riot, I got Lyft, I got Sound, I got Mara, I got Strategy. So 2 Bitcoin type stocks, Mara and Strategy, and three actually. 3 Riot, Lyft, and Sound as like sort of more basic stocks that move with the market, you know. So yeah. But something like Strategy can move super quickly. Strategy and Coinbase, and pretty much all these other, you know, crypto related stocks, but especially Strategy and Coinbase, because their price is kind of one of one. What does that mean? Like 1-to-1 of Bitcoin, you know, like, and that's, I think, one of the concerns, which is why they want to remove it from the MSCI index, because it's like 1x leverage. So like if you were to look at Bitcoin and you look at the Strategies chart, they basically look the same at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. I don't know. Something like that. But I know if Bitcoin gets up to 100,000 overnight, Strategy will move $10, $20 up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, I think in this market, with the amount of liquidity, without the amount of money that, you know, is getting poured into these stocks, I really think it can happen. Like, not a problem. Not a problem. Once people see the 90,000, they'll say, okay, this is gonna be a support soon, and then boom, that's when the whales are gonna start getting back in, so they can get back. And once they see it start heading up towards that 100,000, they're going to basically get back in on top of each other, and millions of dollars are just going to be poured right back into Bitcoin, right back into that $2 trillion market cap. You got to get back to it. So that's likely what will happen again. Will it happen in the next 2 months? Because my call expires in January 16. Will it happen in the next 2 months? I have no clue. But I'm getting something out of this. All right. All right, guys. With that being said, enjoy. Have a good holiday if you celebrate that, I guess. And peace. I'll make another video when the market opens on Friday for like a half day. So yeah, have a good one. Peace.